You know who you are, you've been at the gym for 20 minutes, but you've taken 12 photos. The workout barely started, the lighting, perfect. If you're the type who spends more time adjusting the angle than adjusting the weight, congratulations, you're about to feel very seen. Here's the thing, what looks like vanity might actually be something way more interesting. Society calls this shallow, psychology calls it a survival strategy for the modern age. Because the photo isn't really about the gym. It's about proving you were there, and that proof? It's doing something your brain desperately needs. Let's start with the obvious. You're not there for the workout, you're there for the evidence. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody posts it on Instagram, did it even fall? Your brain has learned that the workout doesn't count unless there's documentation. Your effort needs a receipt, and that receipt isn't for you, it's for everyone else. You finish a set, check your phone, another set, another check. You're not resting between exercises, you're collecting proof between performances. Psychologists call this external validation dependency. Your sense of accomplishment isn't internal anymore, it's outsourced. Here's the plot twist, it works. Every like is a hit, but here's where it gets deeper. The photo isn't just proof you worked out, it's proof you're the type of person who works out. You're not building muscle, you're building a character. The fit girl, the gym bro, whatever the label is, the photo makes it real. You could skip the gym for a week, but if your grid says otherwise, you're still that person. In psychology, this is called identity signaling. You're broadcasting that you're the kind of person who does the thing. And honestly, that second part feels more important. Now let's talk about the setup, the angle, the lighting. You've done this so many times you could teach a masterclass. Because the photo can't just be proof, it has to be perfect proof. You'll retake it 17 times if you have to, because the version that gets posted has to match the version you need people to believe. Psychologists call this impression management. You're curating a highlight reel, and the gym is just one of the sets. Here's the kicker. The more effort you put into the photo, the less effort you have left for the actual workout. You're exhausted, but not from training, from performing. And then there's the other side, the one nobody wants to admit. The fear. What if you don't post? What if people forget you go to the gym? What if you disappear from the feed and, with it, from their perception of who you are? The photo isn't just validation. It's insurance against being forgotten, against the terrifying possibility that if you're not seen, you don't exist. Research shows that people who rely heavily on social validation often feel invisible without it. The gym photo isn't vanity, it's visibility. But here's the uncomfortable question. Does this fulfill you, or does it trap you? Because here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with taking gym photos. The problem starts when the photo becomes the point. When you're more anxious about the post than the rep. It's not about being broken, it's about noticing when the tool becomes the task. You're not shallow, you're not vain, you're navigating a world that taught you your value isn't being witnessed. Maybe the question isn't whether to take the photo. Maybe it's, who are you trying to convince? Consider this. What if one day you went to the gym and didn't document it? Just to see what it feels like to do something only you know about. Would it still count? Which of these layers hit hardest for you, the identity piece, the validation loop, or the fear of disappearing?